Welcome back to your practice. I'm Roya, and here on my channel, I bring you accessible yoga sequences to help you make yoga part of your daily routine. Today's class is yoga for stress relief. So we'll move through some poses in a nice, gentle, flowing movement to help release some of those areas where you might hold on to stress. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you can be notified when new videos come out. I release new videos weekly. Let's start this practice in child's pose, as we often do. Bring your knees wide to the edges of your mat. Sit your hips on your knees, on your heels, and slowly fold forward, extending your arms straight. We'll take a few deep breaths here to arrive on our mat and center in our practice. I find when I'm stressed, I tend to ruminate and think over things excessively. And what can really help to get your mind out of that is to focus it on something else. So bring that focus to the breath. Feel your inhales deep in your belly and exhales, maybe sigh it out. After your next exhale, rise on up to tabletop. Bring your knees back in line with your hips. Step your hands one big distance away and lower your forehead to the floor into puppy pose. So feel your upper body just hang like a banana between your hips and forehead or hands. See if you can sink your chest closer towards the mat. On your next inhale, pull your chest in and walk back up into tabletop. So reverse that into rabbit pose. Sit back on your heels, grab your heels with your hands, and then bring your forehead to the mat right in front of your knees. On your next inhale, lift your hips and round your back, straightening your arms as you hold onto your heels. Take a few breaths here, drawing your shoulders down away from your neck. Feel a nice stretch through your upper back and the back of your neck. Exhale, release that. Walk your hands forward again and lower your belly onto the ground. Place your hands next to your rib cage. And on our inhale, push on up into a low cobra. And exhale, release. Keeping your hands on the mat, bring your feet together, and on your next inhale, lift your chest and your feet into locust pose. Hover your hands off the ground, really using your upper back to get into that back bend. And exhale, release. Good. Push back up, back to tabletop. And let's move through some cat and cow here. So inhale, cow, dropping your belly, looking forward, extending your collarbone forward. Exhale, round, like an angry cat. Inhale, tip your pelvis, cow. Exhale, cat. One more like this. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Coming back to center, tucking your toes. We'll push back into downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Really feel your body. This is a full body pose. See what areas
feel like they might need a little more love today. And send your love there. Inhale and shift forward into plank. Exhale, drop your knees. Look forward, extend your chest forward. And exhale, place your chest and chin on the mat. Release your belly down. Inhale up into cobra once again. Maybe a little higher this time. Exhale back down. Extend your arms out like a T. Keeping your right hand on the ground. Slowly roll over to the right side of your body. You can picture your left arm up. Place it on the mat behind you. Getting a shoulder stretch through your right shoulder. You can place your right knee behind you. Maybe lift your right arm up, left arm up to the sky. Stay here for a few breaths. At whatever depth you start feeling an edge in the shoulder stretch. Sending your breath into your upper body. Relaxing your legs and lower body. On your next exhale, roll back to your belly and extend your left arm out. And let's roll over to our left side now. Doing the same thing on this side. Bringing your legs and hand wherever you start feeling sensation in this stretch. I find you don't need to go too far to feel it in the shoulders here. Exhale and roll back to your belly. Make your way back into downward facing dog. Inhale your right foot high to the sky. Exhale, send it forward, stepping it between your knees and between your hands. Rise on up to warrior two. Let's do a bit of a moving standing flow here. Inhale your legs straight. Pivot on your heels so they're in warrior two stance to the back of the mat. Exhale into warrior two. Let's move back and forth like that with the breath. Inhale, legs straight, pivot. Exhale, warrior two to the top of your mat. Inhale, legs straight, pivot. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, legs straight, pivot to the top of the mat. Inhale. Exhale to the back of the mat. Good, inhale your legs straight. Rotate your feet so your heels are in, toes are pointing out at a 45. From here, you can bring your hands to your hips or out to the side. Inhale, exhale, bend both knees into goddess pose. And let's move here. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend into goddess. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend and stay. Take your hands to your knees. Exhale, tip your right shoulder down, looking over your left shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, tip your left shoulder down, looking over your right shoulder. Good, inhale up, standing. Rotate, plant your hands at the top of your mat. Pause here in a lunge. Look forward, extend your chest forward. Take an extra breath. And exhale back into downward facing dog. Take an extra breath here. And sigh it out. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, step it to the top of your mat. Rise on up to warrior two. Let's do that same warrior two flow back and forth. Inhale, straighten. Exhale to the back of your mat. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, front of your mat. Just one more time now. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, back of your mat. Inhale, straighten. Inhale, straighten. This time, let's come into a wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, your chest long. Exhale, fold over your legs. Bringing your hands to the mat. Bending your elbows at a 45. At a 90. And just hang here for a few breaths. Good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk your hands to the top of your mat. Pause here in a low lunge and a high lunge, a medium lunge for an extra breath. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath into your belly. And exhale, sigh it out. Come down to your knees. And sit on your heels. If this isn't comfortable, you can come into a cross-legged seat. We'll do an easy twist here. Inhale your left arm to the sky. And exhale, bring it to your right knee. Twist, looking over your right shoulder. Back to center. Inhale your right arm high. Exhale, twist to the left. Gaze is soft over the left shoulder. Good. Come back to center. Cup your palms together in your lap. Rotate your shoulders up and back, releasing any tension you might be holding there. Bring your focus back to your breath like we did in the very beginning of class. Take a few moments here in a seated meditation. When you're ready, slowly flutter your eyelids open. And slowly transition into the rest of your day. Thanks so much for practicing with me today. Again, if you liked this class, be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments what you liked. I'll see you next time.